This is J-Man from MusicMarauders. I'm here in Cheesman Park in Denver, Colorado with Fish. This is J-Man from MusicMarauders. I'm here in Cheesman Park in Denver, Colorado with the Henhouse Prowlers. How are you, gentlemen? Good to see you all. Why are you in town?
Got a couple of shows in Denver.
Oh yeah? Where at?
At the Coyotes.
I knew that. I was just seeing if you knew.
Yeah, I knew.
Great. Fantastic. Where else have you guys been playing in Colorado as you've been passing through?
We were in Fort Collins last night and in Boulder the night before and
Carbondale.
Winter Park.
Winter Park.
Yeah.
How's that been going?
Great.
Yeah? Turnout's good?
Yeah.
People getting down?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
Last night was a rager.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Why was that?
Because we raged.
Yeah.
People were dancing,
Fantastic.
drinking, being merry.
Fantastic. I saw recently that you guys were on a cruise, a bluegrass cruise, called Mountain Song at Sea. Can you talk a little bit about how that came together and the whole process of how that went down?
Yeah, they were asked for submissions for bands to go on the boat and compete against each other, and our manager actually put the application in for that. And we forgot about it, and then they let us know in January that we were selected. So we went on the cruise.
How does that selection process work? Why were you selected?
Well, we submitted a video or a couple of videos, and they narrowed it down to 6 bands. That's about the extent of what I know. I know we talked to the Steep Canyon Rangers, and they were given a bunch of bands to select from, and they picked their 6 favorites to compete against each other. So
it was a competition style. Fantastic. Who were some of the other bands you guys were up against?
There was a band called Sanctum Sully. They were the Austin Steamers were from Austin. Sanctum Sully was from North Carolina. Dust Bowl Revival from San Francisco. They were awesome. All the bands were really great.
Front Country.
Left Coast Country are good friends now from San Francisco. We played
Front Country?
Front Country.
Front Country. Left Coast is from Portland.
That's right.
So yeah, and it's funny because
Right.
and then a week later we played in San Francisco with Front Country at the American Music Hall. It's cool. We made some really good friends.
And Dust Bowl Revival.
Can you tell me a little bit about the experience itself, being on a cruise ship with some legends? I guess.
You know, that was incredible. But we also, on the way down there, had some drama that added to the whole thing. We had to drive through the night from Atlanta to Miami, and the van broke down.
Perfect.
And we were about 5 hours from when the boat was supposed to leave, and 3 hours from Miami, and we were stranded. And we were lucky enough for John called a mechanic, and Vanessa, our manager, called Enterprise Rental Car. They came and got us in a big, fat, ugly SUV, and we drove really fast to Miami. And made it. And John, we were on the phone with the boat, and they were really cool about it and let us park right next to the boat and stuff. So it worked out really nicely. But it added a certain element of stress and excitement to the whole thing.
Yeah. How was it on the boat with all these musicians?
It was incredible.
And who were some of the people that were on board?
Del McCurry Band.
Steep Canyon Rangers.
David Grissman, Peter Rowan, Punch Brothers.
Tim O'Brien. Tim O'Brien. Brian Sutton.
Wow. Sam Bush make it on board?
No Sam Bush.
Peter Rowan. The Kruger Brothers, who I had never heard of before. I was very impressed.
They're amazing.
Awesome.
And then it was cool. There was there were several bluegrass musicians on the boat who weren't performing that used it as their vacation. We saw Frank Sullivan, who's one of my favorite bands. I love his band. His banjo player is incredible. So it was
cool.
There was definitely a tight-knit community there, and Dan here got to jam with Feely and Peter Rowan and.
You know, I walked up on this jam. There's a big crowd surrounding this jam, and I looked closer, and there's Peter Rowan, Chris Thiele, David Grissman, Gabe Witcher. And there's already 2 fiddle players, but I walk up to Gabe Witcher and "Could you guys use another fiddle player?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So I stroll away and get in the elevator, go down to my floor, and just sprint to my room. I get on my fiddle, I sprint back to the elevator. I'm getting out, rosin in my bug, get on the elevator, just stroll back.
Look what I have with me here. I brought my fiddle.
Hey guys, you jamming? And Chris Thiele was kind of tossing solos around. He was kind of leading the jam. started tossing me solos, and I sang one with him. And so Peter Rowan's looking me in the eyes. And I didn't realize until after I sang the song, Sunny Side of the Mountain, that Peter Rowan sings that song. And I'm just thinking, am I doing it right? I don't know. That's fun.
You mentioned that you're going to be going back to Europe, which you've already done that a couple times. Can you talk about what that experience does for a bluegrass band like the Henhouse Prowlers?
It's a great experience. It's our third time, and gets us out of the country, gets us in a different environment.
It's fantastic that they let you out of the country.
I know. It's
surprising.
Yeah, it is surprising. But you know, like, there's a different attitude and experience that people have with bluegrass music over there. And, it's not the easiest thing to put your finger on, but they really have a reverence for American music. And whether it's bluegrass or blues or whatever, they want to hear it. And they also treat you differently over there. Pretty much every single place we play, they give you a really good home-cooked meal, which is unlike over here.
Yeah.
You know, it's and then you're driving to every show and surrounded by the sights of Central Europe, which is completely different than over here. It's really cool. I don't know. It's really hard work. We have to play unbelievable amounts of shows. We're there for 3 weeks, a little bit more.
There's a lot of cost involved, I would assume.
Yeah, exactly. And so you got to play as much as you can. You get one day off while we're over there.
How are the crowds?
Great. I mean, it depends. Some of the places we play are really nice, fancy, swanky clubs, and other places are, you know, similar to over here. During the week, you play a small bar, and it's, you know, the neighborhood people coming out to see you. So it's great. That's why it's our third year, and we don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
Might as well keep that market open. Plus it's a vacation for you guys in some regards, I guess.
It is, absolutely.
Great beer, too.
Great beer.
Can't get beer. If you do, it's much more expensive.
Yeah.
I always take note of the audiences over there, much more so than here. When you start playing, they stop talking and they listen. I mean, there's exceptions to that, of course, but you definitely notice that.
Yeah, it's not a dancing scene, which I love the dancing scene, but there's also some merit to the sitting and listening.
So it's a lot of sitting rooms?
A handful of them.
And, yeah, I mean, even if they're not sitting, even if it's a bar and they're standing up, they're not. They're listening. You know, they're paying attention, interested in what you're doing.
That's cool. You guys want to talk about the new album you've got in the works?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
We're excited about it, man. We teamed up with Greg Cahill from the Special Consensus to give production on it, and we found this studio in Chicago that Dan and I had worked in with our buddy Chicago Farmer.
John had been there too.
And John, yeah, it's okay. And we ended up working with this engineer Chris, who was just amazing. And in December, we belted this thing out. It bled into January, which wasn't our intention, but it's okay. And we started months ago when we started planning this thing. We were like, we put out the word to songwriters we knew, like, we need material. And then we listened to the stuff people submitted and looked at all of our own stuff and realized we had plenty of our own material.
God, we're so much better than everything that everybody submitted.
That's not what I'm saying.
No, their stuff was really great, but then we looked at like how many songs we wanted on the album,
right?
And we realized we had enough,
right? And you know, it's cool, like, especially in retrospect, to look at it and be like, this is great. This is our album. You know, like, there's 2 covers on it that are really great, and that were a lot of fun to do. But it's something to kind of stand up and be proud of, that we produced all this material ourselves and co-wrote a lot of the tunes. It was a great experience. We also were able to get 2 of our favorite musicians to sit on it. You know, Anders Beck from Green Sky Bluegrass.
He's great.
One of our favorite bands. And Josh Williams, the guitar player from Rhonda Vincent and The Rage, excited on track too. He's kind of a legend. It was
killer flat picking guitar player.
And his presence in the studio was kind of took your breath away, because he's just been there and done that.
Sure.
And he's also 6'5" or something. So
it's just downright scary.
It was a little bit, you know, like, and he's got this voice. Anyways, it's cool.
What's the projected release date on this? Spring sometime?
Yes. Nice. Spring.
Let's keep it real general.
Yeah. Like
no
that.
pressure.
Yeah, it's really, like, it's done. It's in the can. We just need to get everything situated, and our manager would be pissed if we gave a release date right now.
Okay.
But
So
it's
April
definitely
20th.
spring. Definitely spring.
Expect the album out by
That's
April 20th.
the day we leave for Europe.
Absolutely no later. Yeah, exactly. If they've left to Europe, assume the album's just not going to come out if it hasn't already. Do you guys want? I guess we should talk about it. How's the Tuesday residency going?
Great.
Good answer.
Thanks.
Okay.
I mean, we've been doing it for 8 years. It's our thing, you know. And
Yeah.
So it's
Almost
like
9.
almost 9 years.
What's the crowd swelled to at this point, number wise?
Oh, I don't know. It varies.
An average week is around 100, and it varies,
It's pretty good for a Tuesday. Huh?
70 on the slow weeks, and
150 to 170.
Yeah, I think we had almost
Wow.
200 on Christmas.
Christmas Day. We had
Christmas night.
Yeah, Christmas night. Yeah.
Come out and celebrate Jesus.
Well, we were like, we thought,
We had
we
a Chinese
suspected that maybe, by that time people wanted to get out of the house. That was kind
Sure.
of our logic, and we did it on a whim, and my God,
Good move.
everybody came out, man. It was
Annual
awesome.
Christmas show then from now on, or what?
For real, man.
That's great.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's talk about summer plans. What do you guys have coming up this summer? Festivals that are confirmed or not confirmed yet that you'd like to confirm right now on camera.
Well, the first, I think one of the first of the season is John Hartford Memorial Fest. And that's in Indiana at Old Bill Monroe Bean Blossom Park. It's a lot of fun. We've been the last, every one. This is the third one.
A lot of history down there.
Yeah, it's great to be there. And a lot of good picking. And then the summer camp is not too far away from that in Chillicothe, New Peoria, Illinois.
Which was where Dan first saw us.
It's right in 2009. The first I was walking on the path and saw them playing. And did one up. Yeah, there's a lot of history for me there too. I grew up in the college town where right next to there. It's affiliated with summer camp, so
Cool.
yeah, that's always a fun time. Last year, actually, our late night show in the tent at summer camp was one of my most favorite shows I've ever played.
Oh yeah.
It was so fun. It was just a packed tent, and we had Chris
Gange
Gange
sat
sit
in,
in, Janice from Family Groove sat in. We had a couple of Brad Miller from Smig sat in, and it was just so fun. Everybody was digging it the whole set. It was really good energy.
Yeah, it's a cool spot, and they've got a really good lineup year after year.
Yeah, I
They do a
love
really
that
good job.
festival.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's close proximity to you guys too. So.
Yeah, and
sense.
they really run the gamut of genres, so it's not a genre festival.
Sure.
They've got several bluegrass bands, several jam bands, or lots of jam bands, some funk.
Sure. That's happened. I would say it's continuing to develop. I mean, I remember going to summer camp and it just being mainly jam bands, if you will, but it's really progressed.
Yeah, it's cool.
Anything else you can talk about coming up this summer?
Not really. I mean, lots of gigs. As things get confirmed, there's a lot of stuff on the burner, but
Cool.
it's getting confirmed this month and next pretty much. So.
Great.
So there's stuff we're excited about. We can't say too much about it this point.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to catching up with you guys this summer. You want to play a tune for us?
Sure.
Cool.
Absolutely.
This life has been a tragedy, and I will start anew. I can't get stuck on yesterday, I can't get stuck on you. I wonder where I'm headed, how long I'll be around. I'll sober up, make some friends, and I'll start breaking ground. I'm breaking new ground, was lost but now I've found. Smiles where once I frowned, I'm breaking new ground. I was heading downhill, sharp curves and a steep grade. But each mile I go forward, those dark memories will fade. People tell me what to do, but I don't hear a sound. The only voice I listen to says keep on breaking ground. I'm breaking new ground. Was lost but now I've found. Smiles where once I frowned. I'm breaking new ground. Seeds of hatred, now I'm sowing seeds of love. I may not be around to see the crop, but sure enough, anyone can set the path, the king or queen be crowned. I finally found the path for me, so now I'm breaking ground. I'm breaking new ground, was lost but now I've found. Smiles where once I frowned. I'm breaking new ground. I'm breaking new ground. Was lost but now I'm found. Smiles where once I frowned. I'm breaking new ground.
One, two, three. I remember the night I first saw you. The fire in your eyes made my blood run cold. And as you ran past, those police lights began to flash. When they got to me, the story I was told, they said, son, it's your mind pot. You see, this man has been running from the law, going around from town to town, just trying to find a place to lay his weary head down. They said you came up to my front porch, started to push open that old screen door. When my ma said no and would not budge, he shot them both down in cold blood.
Gonna track you down.
Till the day I bury you, the day you bury me.
Gonna track you down.
Until the night I put you out of your misery.
Gonna track you down.
Until sweat meets blood on this lonesome road.
Gonna track you down.
Till your body lies lifeless and cold. I've spent so many years a searching. I watched the prime of my life pass right before my eyes. Though the road ahead seems endless, I'm gonna track you to the day I die. Even now revenge feels bittersweet. I've still gotta keep my head over my feet. Though I know putting you 6 feet deep will never bring my mind pile back to me. The hunger in my belly and the fever in my soul keep me traveling down this worrisome road. For I know just around one of these bends the sun is gonna rise again.
Gonna track you down.
Till the day I bury you, the day you bury me.
Gonna track you down.
Till the night I put you out of your misery.
Gonna track you down.
Till sweat meets blood on this lonesome road.
Gonna track you down.
Till your body lies lifeless and cold. Fire in my eyes made my own blood run cold, and though my finger was itching, that trigger I just could not pull. As you stared down the barrel of my gun, I saw that the road ahead was not nearly done. All these years of searching made my old bones tired, but there was still more that I I decide. You're wondering why I let you live that night. It's because I need a reason just to stay alive. My path in life is not set in stone, but chasing you is all I've ever known.
Gonna track you down.
To the day I bury you, to the day you bury me.
Gonna track you down.
Until the night I put you out of your misery.
Gonna track you down.
Till sweat meets blood on this lonesome road.
Gonna track you down.
Till my body lies lifeless and cold. Gonna track you down.
Bury you to the day you bury me.
Gonna track you
The
down.
night I put you out of your misery.
Gonna track you down.
Meet sun on this lonesome road.
Gonna track you down till my body lies lifeless and cold. Gonna track you down.
What is that?
What's that?
It's a cow.
What's that?
It's a cow.